DeepSeek is a free AI-powered chatbot that closely resembles ChatGPT in terms of appearance, functionality, and usage. It's designed for many of the same tasks, though its performance relative to competitors is still up for debate. Reportedly, it matches the capabilities of OpenAI's O1 model, which was released later last year, especially in areas like mathematics and coding. Like O1, R1 is a reasoning model, producing responses incrementally to simulate human-like problem-solving and idea formation. So DeepSeek has been able to achieve this efficiently, with its developers claiming that the training only cost $6 million, a small fraction of the over $100 million mentioned by OpenAI CEO Sam Altman in relation to ChatGPT 4. It has also reportedly minimized the impact of US restrictions that limit access to advanced chips in China. The founder of DeepSeek is said to have accumulated a stockpile of Nvidia A100 chips, which have been banned for export to China since September 2022. Some believe he paired these with cheaper, less advanced chips, creating a more efficient process. DeepSeek also uses less memory than its competitors, reducing the overall cost for users. This combination of high performance and low cost helped DeepSeek's AI assistant become the most downloaded free app on Apple stores when it was launched in the US. On the same day of its release, DeepSeek did face what China deems large-scale malicious attacks, prompting the company to temporarily limit registrations. And the website also experienced outages. Similar to other Chinese AI models, DeepSeek is programmed to avoid politically sensitive topics. When the BBC asked about Tiananmen Square incident of June 4, 1989, DeepSeek provided no information, reflecting the topic's censorship in China. So now that we know what's going on, let's take a look at the short-term history of DeepSeek. It was founded in December 2023 by Liang Wenfeng, and its first AI model was released the following year. Not much is known about Liang, who holds degrees in electronic, information engineering, and computer science from Zhejiang University, but he has recently gained international attention. He was seen attending a meeting hosted by China's Premier Li Qiang, signaling DeepSeek's rising prominence in the AI industry. Unlike many US-based AI entrepreneurs from Silicon Valley, Liang also has a finance background. He is the CEO of High Flyer, a hedge fund that uses AI for quantitative trading, an approach to analyzing financial data for investment decisions. In 2019, High Flyer became the first Chinese quantitative hedge fund to raise over 100 billion yuan, $13 million US. In a speech later that year, Liang remarked, "If the US can develop its quantitative trading sector, why not China?" In a rare interview last year, Liang expressed that China's AI sector, in quotes, cannot remain a follower forever, in terms of US AI development. When asked why DeepSeek's model surprised many in Silicon Valley, he said, in quotes, "Their surprise stems from seeing a Chinese company join their game as an innovator, not just a follower, which is what most Chinese firms are accustomed to." However, DeepSeek has faced scrutiny from global authorities. Australia banned DeepSeek on government devices, citing national security risk, and several data protection bodies have raised concerns about the company's handling of personal information stored on servers in China. On January 30th, Italy blocked DeepSeek's app and ordered it to stop processing citizens' personal data due to data protection issues. DeepSeek's success challenges the idea that large budget and top-tier chips are necessary for advancing AI, a prominent belief that has contributed to uncertainty around the future of high-performance chips. Liang Sun, a principal AI analyst at Counterpoint Research, noted, in quotes, "DeepSeek has proven that cutting-edge AI models can be developed with limited computer resources." Meanwhile, OpenAI, valued at $157 billion, faces questions about its ability to maintain an innovative edge or justify its hefty expenses without delivering substantial returns. The news of DeepSeek's efficiency sent shockwaves through financial markets on January 27, triggering a 3% drop in the tech-heavy NASDAQ and a 17% fall in NASDAQ's stock prices. Nvidia, previously the most valuable company in the world by market cap, saw its value shrink from $3.5 trillion to $2.9 trillion. As a privately owned company, DeepSeek is not listed on any major stock exchanges. Typically, the launch of a new AI model doesn't stir much excitement outside of tech circles, nor does it usually cause a market downturn. However, DeepSeek's release managed to have an outsized impact. Now, weeks later, the focus has shifted to other news topics, including changes in U.S. federal programs, the purging of research data to comply with executive orders, and the potential effects of President Trump's new tariffs on China, Mexico, and Canada. As far as long-term impacts DeepSeek might have on AI, there are three that come to mind. First, it's likely to spark a conversation about how much energy AI models should be permitted to consume in the quest for better answers. Second, DeepSeek has introduced innovative training methods, and other companies are likely to adopt similar approaches. And third, its success will ignite an important debate. Is it possible to advocate for OpenAI research while also pushing for US competitiveness against China? Let me know what you think in the comments below. You might have heard that DeepSeek is energy efficient, and that's true during the training phase. However, when it comes to inference, the process where you ask the model a question and it generates an answer, it gets more complicated. DeepSeek employs a chain of thought technique which breaks down complex questions like whether it's acceptable to lie to protect someone's feelings into smaller parts and answers each one logically. This method helps DeepSeek excel at tasks like math, logic, and coding. The downside, at least for some, is that this quote, thinking process consumes significantly more energy than the AI models we're used to. While AI currently accounts for only a small portion of global emissions, there's growing political support to massively increase energy use for AI. Whether the energy cost of chain of thought models is justified depends on how the AI is being used. Scientific research aimed at curing major diseases seems worthwhile. Generating trivial content with AI might not. Some experts are concerned that the impressive capabilities of DeepSeek will encourage companies to integrate it into a wider range of apps and devices, prompting users to ask it questions in situations where it isn't really needed. Advanced AI models don't simply learn from large amounts of text, images, and videos. They also depend significantly on humans to clean the data, annotate it, and guide the AI in selecting better responses, often for minimal pay. One method through which human workers contribute is a technique called reinforcement learning, with human feedback. In this process, the model produces the answer, human evaluators rate it, and those ratings are used to enhance the model. OpenAI was the pioneer of this approach, though it is now commonly adopted across the industry. This method works well, especially for areas like math and coding, but it's less effective for other fields, so human workers still remain necessary. Nonetheless, DeepSeek took it a step further by employing techniques similar to those used by Google's DeepMind in 2016 to train its AI models to excel at the game of Go. Essentially, having the AI map out possible movements to assess their results. These advancements, particularly as they are outlined in DeepSeek's open source documentation, are likely to be adopted by other companies. Long before DeepSeek made its model available for free, some AI companies were advocating for the industry to be fully transparent. They argue that if researchers adhere to open source principles and share their work, the global race to develop superintelligent AI could be treated like a scientific endeavor for public good, with the influence of any single entity being balanced by others. I'll admit it's an appealing idea. Meta has largely supported this vision, and venture capitalist Mark Andreessen has claimed that open source approaches could be more efficient in ensuring AI safety than government regulation. In contrast, OpenAI has taken the opposing stance, keeping its models closed to prevent them from falling into the wrong hands. DeepSeek has complicated these narratives. In quotes, "We have been on the wrong side of history here and need to figure out a different open source strategy," said OpenAI's Sam Altman in a Reddit AMA on Friday, which is notable given AI's previous position. Others, including President Trump, have emphasized the need for the US to become more competitive in AI, seeing DeepSeek's success as a wake-up call. Mr. Dario Amati, a founder of Anthropic, remarked that it's a reminder for the US to carefully control which advanced chips are allowed to reach China in the coming years, with some lawmakers pushing at the same point. So, what are your thoughts on DeepSeek? How do you feel about AI's real-world applications? Should the US follow other countries' apprehension towards DeepSeek and ban use in the US? Feel free to like, share, and comment below. Until next time, as always, stay biased.